Second graduate speaker, Chris Vargas.
Good evening, everyone. I'm familiar with many faces in this room, but for those of you I haven't met, I am Christopher Vargas. We've all come from different places that have brought us to this exact moment, graduation, and isn't it sweet? Though we all have different reasons, I found myself here in a humbling way. Since I joined Europe, I realized that being here with all of you not only plays a part of my journey, but of my destiny as well. It is truly the power of manifestation that has helped me get to where I am today. As a youth, I was involved in many local programs, one of which was my community's YMCA. From there, I learned to take advantage of my circumstance and use resources to create more opportunities for myself and those around me. I was fortunate enough to learn that those who have a poor mindset are those who get passed over by opportunities repeatedly. I was thankful to land my first job my freshman year of high school through the Boston PIC program. It was amazing being 17, working at State Street. While in my senior year of high school, my cousin Marcos and a good friend of mine, Joe, were both attending Year Up, and I got to see firsthand the transformation it made in their lives. I was immediately impressed. I witnessed my friends growing, maturing, and becoming better versions of themselves. That, for me, was in itself a motivational factor. They became proactive instead of reactive, and in their eyes, I could see that they started to embrace change and the opportunities that came with it. The major impact I saw left on my friends' lives was enough for me to know that Europe was my next step. Coming from where I come from, opportunities like that don't come around often, and I knew this one was for me. It was the end of my senior year, but then something tragic happened. I lost my home, and my family and I became homeless. I had to drop out of high school and work 2 jobs to be able to take care of myself and help out my mother. I jumped from friends and family's houses, sleeping wherever I could. There were days I even slept outside in the cold at parks on the slide. This went on for 6 months until we finally caught a break and we were able to get a home together again. I continued working my 2 jobs, but slowly noticed that I wasn't happy or able to grow because I didn't have my high school diploma. So, in 2016, at 22 years old, I decided to enroll in high school again. I was able to take online classes and finally graduate. That moment was one of my greatest achievements. I cried because I knew that I can apply to Europe. I'm grateful for this program because it taught me how to be disciplined and how to have self-control. It opened my eyes to a lot of my flaws and bad habits and allowed me to work on them. Europe taught me the valuable lesson of networking and building relationships. Networking is one of the main reasons why I landed my dream internship at Harvard. In less than a year, I became the ambassador of my LC. I got my license on my birthday, and purchased my first car. I was also chosen to be part of the Pan Mass Challenge, and I was featured on the Harvard Gazette. I literally spoke everything I wanted into existence, but it took hard work and dedication to make it happen. Since starting my internship back in February, I've accomplished so much more. I was given a grant to Match Beyond, a college where I can work on my degree at my own pace. They'll be covering my full tuition so I can receive my bachelor's degree in business. Also, I'm very proud to say that I earned a position at Harvard as a media and technology technician. I would like to give the biggest thanks to my mother and my girlfriend Destiny for all the love and support. I'd like to give thanks to LC Expire, Amy Thompson, and my Harvard family. I'll also like to thank Doug Stewart, my mentor, and Nick Stewart, my business communications instructor. You guys have been on this journey with me from the very beginning, and I'm grateful to have you all. Europe taught me the life skills that high school never could. I have a set schedule now. I prioritize and budget my money, and I make time for what's truly important and beneficial to me. Even when you accomplish something great, that high won't make you happy on its own. The joy comes from having worked for it. Thank you.